So we're gonna work on a passenger side mirror on a E350 Mercedes. The chassis is W212, and this is the model that started 2010 to 2014. So it should be similar to all the classes from 2010 to 2014. So as you can see, the mirror is completely shattered. The housing of the mirror is also broken right here, and we're gonna change that. So as you can see, the crack here from the impact that was done, and this is also detached here as well. I wanted to point out that this is the LED blinker which is attached to the housing, and there's an exterior light here. Let me see if the camera, that circle is actually the lamp right here. This is the pivoting point. And also this type of mirror is a little bit more complex, as it has the blind spot alert, which you can't really see very well, and a heating element. So very lightly pry way up. And here is the housing. I wanted to show you the connector for the blinker, which is here. Here's the blinker connector. Really important not to mess this. Okay, so there's a couple of notches, 1, 2, 3 that I can see, and probably several on the bottom. And I was going to use a screwdriver, but I decided to use this plastic spatula to kind of, sideways. And you can see those metal guides. They're actually attached to the mirror base. Oh, I lost that one. So you have to be really careful to unpry this. I guess it's holding right down at the bottom. Okay, and there you go, it comes. So what I did here is I labeled those wires going for the heating element, I believe, as outboard and inboard, so I don't mess them up because they are black. I don't think it matters anyway. But just do it again. Now you basically do click like this, and then the connector simply comes down, and now it's disconnected, and those you simply pull out. I put a towel on the back. I prefer to do things by hand sometimes, but I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, so this was a little challenging, but it worked. So this is the outboard side, and the inboard side. Always be careful and pull by the pin side, not by the wire. You don't want to detach the wire from the. Where I installed that guide. Now I'm going to install this one. That's where they go. They have this little pads. The problem is, though, you have to be really careful when you insert it, especially this one where there's a wiring underneath. So you kind of work your way out. The wiring actually it's pretty high, so I don't think we're gonna. And you kind of have to push it a little until up. You hear a little click, and it's all in place. Okay, so we're taking the connector very gently and insert it until you hear that little click. Reconnecting those the same way I did earlier, very gentle. Again, this is the outboard. The fact is, always hold the terminal in place so it's all connected. Okay, that was good. I think it's all in place up. So now we're ready for the housing. The mirror is installed, and I realized that it's nice to kind of tilt it this way downward and retract the bottom, the lower right edge inward, so the housing goes nicely. Okay. Now the housing, really difficult, really carefully. You have to kind of slide it in place. Keep in mind the top connector there needs to be aligned, and I think it's perfect. Now we need to snap it in place, which is the challenging part. the car just locked up. But wow, I think I actually didn't expect it to go that good. And yeah, as you can see, it's perfectly flush, and we're all done.